how do you feel for yourself as a minority to the Asian culture, and kind of like wiggling yourself into that, like how can I say, the culture, just immersing yourself around that? Like, how do you feel?
I feel almost like I'm doing the right thing. Like, this is kind of like America. I'm gonna go there.
Okay, yeah.
This is America, and we're such a conglomerate of all these different cultures coming together, and I feel like we're almost obligated to see what's out there, like know who is here. And being in this culture, I mean, I've always been fascinated by it, so I really enjoy just being here.
Okay, and I heard you were doing the haka. How do you feel about doing such a traditional dance, and do you feel connected to that culture?
Yeah, one thing I've learned is that the haka can be a very global phenomenon. I've seen people doing it literally all over the world, not just for like a war chant, but to honor their friends and family. It can be shown as a sign of respect for people, and that really gives me a boost. Like, it's something that everyone should look into and maybe even try once in their lives.
The reason why most Asians are quiet is because we're raised to be quiet. Most Asians are very conservative, like Japan, Korea, even my family. We're very conservative. We're not very loud and open. It's like a traditional kind of thing.
Right. So like for myself, like when we're at the dinner table, we would maybe like talk a little bit and then start eating our food. Is this something that you do as well at home?
Yeah, we like to talk, but we try to focus on eating, because our culture, eating is important.
Right. And like going out and conversating with people, it's like how do you feel about that? Like us Asians and Pacific Islanders going out and like conversating with other people. Do you guys do it as much, or not really? Or it's very hard to break that barrier, that kind of like bubble that's around you?
Yeah, I feel like for most Asians, it's hard to like just to go up and start a conversation. At least us Asians don't go out and
Hi. Oh, hi.
randomly start conversations, because we usually like mind our own business. We don't bother people.
As an Asian in this society, what do you think is expected from you?
Being Asian, there are of course the stereotypes that tell you what an Asian should do and an Asian should not do, or can and cannot do. Well, one big example is school, whereas an Asian is expected to, for example, do well in math, get good grades in general. Whereas that's not always true, because a funny story is, I got a really low score back in high school. I still get low scores in college.
Right. So, I mean, it's kind of just out there, like you're not going to be, not everyone does like well in every academic, place.
Yeah, of course. People have their own pace, whereas as society, they expect Asians to learn at a faster pace. They expect them to get good grades. Of course, that's not true for everybody.
In the end, regardless of what race you are, Asian, Pacific Islander, Hispanic, African American, etc. In the end, we all have stereotypes and stigmas that surround us. And the one thing that I have noticed, and we have all noticed, it's always better when you do it in a group. When you face your stigmas, when you face the hardships in your life. It's always hard to do it individually, but in a community, especially this API community right here, it's always better. So never go through it alone.